It works. Cool. Sweet. Nice day, all work. Okay, cool. Sweet. We got. Alright. Perfect. I can keep up with chat. Expert. What? That's it. Interesting. Hey, Redman, how's it going? You're streaming on Kick as well? Nice. Trying to remember how to do a shout out. There. I'm doing good, thank you. I'm gonna give Kick another chance. I mean, it can't hurt, right? And I got all the chat boxes combined now, so I'm good to go. Yeah, I got done with work early, and I want to get some more post content done. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. There's everybody's shouty outs. Let me make that box smaller, because that's too big. Maybe.
Not that I know of.
I like the last game where we just put all of our weapons down and...
That's because the last game, when you died, you lose everything.
Lose everything? Everything? Everything. Let's make her a little smarter. Sorry, I'm making minor adjustments. I'm doing some tweaking. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, I'm back. I gotta see some more storyline and do my dungeon stuff. Ooh, I'm number 31 in the queue. Wow, there's a lot of people in queue today. You heading to the back room? Yes, I am. Let's go to the back room, where anything is pressable. Cryle! A glimmer of the past. Cryle wishes to catch up on recent events. Oh, work was pretty good. I got done like 2 hours early. It was super easy today. It's not always like that, though. But, how's your streaming been on Kick? Has it been okay? I know you've been trying to merge your platforms, Twitch and YouTube, so how's it been going? Ah, Knight, your timing could not have been better. If you have a moment, we have some things we'd like to share. You do? Well, it's storytelling time. Let's share. Excellent. We'll just wait for Lamity. She should arrive shortly. Knight, glad to see you here, too. Oh, well, that's good. And speak of the devil, let's catch each other up, shall we? Right, I'll go first if nobody minds. I've been back into Leola and spoke with Kona. I told him all about the records left behind by Galuaja's mother, as well as Fiend's reappearance. We decided that I should remain in the dome until things settle down more. But while I'm Guluja's guardian, I'm also a foreign ruler. I have to take care not to appear as though I'm meddling in Alexandrian politics. That's all from me. As for the rest of us, we've been keeping track of this new Sphene. She has been making regular appearances before the people. And each time she does, she encourages them to become endless. Alas, much else about her remains a mystery, including why she's chosen to reveal herself now. On our end, we've confirmed that only those wearing regulators have had their knowledge of Queen Sphene's death altered. Someone must have tampered with the devices to remove any and all memories of the event. Though we haven't yet identified the perpetrator, given recent events, Sphene is the chief suspect. Many believe that the Queen of Reason is alive and well, and remember her funeral as a memorial for those lost in the attack. Needless to say, this has proven confusing for those with more accurate recollections. We'll carry on with our investigation. I'll head to Earth and Sky now and coordinate with our people there. There's one other matter, the highlight of this gathering, you might say. We'd like you to meet a certain someone. By all means, where's this person now? In the break room, she is unwell and your stolen Alizé have been tending to her. They'll be able to explain things. I want to see how she's doing, so I'll come too. The break room is at the end of the hallway through that door. We can go whenever you're ready. Ooh, what's behind that door number 2? Or is it door number 3? I guess door number 2 is the break room. Or the back room. Door number 3 is the break room. Let's go to the break room. We got coffee, Monster energy drinks, food. I love food. That is Sphene as well! What the hell? There's clones of her everywhere!
What is she doing here? We just heard she was busy spreading talk of becoming endless among the Alexandrians. What's going on here?
She is not who you think she is. Not the Queen of Reason, who has made a miraculous return, but an individual of flesh and blood, possessed of a soul. We chanced upon her in living memory, but she collapsed before we could exchange words. We decided to bring her here for now.
Her body was suffused with lightning ether, which caused a debilitating paralysis. Ishtola reached out and informed me of her condition, and I came with epoxy as fast as I could. We're now waiting to see if the treatment was effective.
Judging by her appearance, the circumstances of our encounter, and her extreme ethereal aspect, I am all but certain that she is the one from whom the Endless Sphene was created. The original Queen Sphene of Alexandria.
What? But how can that be possible? The real Sphene died of illness 4 centuries ago.
At least that's what we've been told.
I died. Whatever do you mean? I am not dead. I'm not. What is this place? Where is everyone? Otis and Zelenia? And who are you people?
Ouch, this got sucked for her.
Calm down. We mean you no harm. You've been unwell, and it wouldn't do to strain yourself. Please, help me. I don't understand any of this.
Aw, man! Ah! No! Yeah! Oh well. Oh well. 30-minute delay. Whatever.
Of course. But if I might confirm some things first. You are Queen Sphene of Alexandria, are you not?
Yes. Yes, I am.
And ere you awoke here, you were in another unfamiliar place. Is that correct?
I opened my eyes and saw a strange, dark room. Outside, there were towering buildings, clad in electrope.
You slumbered at the heart of that city for many years, within a facility called the Meso Terminal. Many things have come to pass during that time, some of which you may find upsetting. Are you sure you wish to learn of them?
In that dark room, there was an electrope casket designed to preserve its occupant in cold stasis. Until the terminal and its systems were recently shut down, that was where you were kept in all likelihood.
This is disturbing.
Since the time of the Old Kingdom. For 4 centuries.
What? Do you speak true? I've been asleep for that long. 400 years.
Our records say that Queen Sphene succumbed to the rampant lightning energies unleashed during the storm surge. But it seems the truth is rather different.
Yeah, I know. You probably already know what's going on, Dragon. I don't. How mean. I'll find out, I guess. I'll find out. Skip dailies. I'll do dailies when I've not got a penalty. How long's my penalty anyway? 28 minutes. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's all good. I do not believe that you are lying, so please tell me everything that has happened. Everything. Very well. But let us do so with care, lest we cause you undue strain. Now, while I should like most of us to assist, it isn't practical to gather everyone, so I'll have some Graha, Tia, and Kryl for now. I feel really bad for this woman. Whatever's going on, it's bad. You know, she's taking it rather well. I'd be a freaking hysterical mess.
I know this has all been a lot to take in, but how are you feeling? Physically, I mean.
Much better now, thanks to Y'shtola and Alisei's ministrations. In fact, I can scarcely remember the last time I felt so hale.
Ben, that's what I hate about Kick. Go away.
I know not how to repay them, not only for coming to my aid, but for telling me about my kingdom besides.
I don't think they're ones to keep score. Isn't that right?
Let me see. Y'shtola is the motherly sort. Alizé never abandons those in need. They're comrades you can rely on. Let me see. Y'shtola is the motherly sort. I've got to troll her.
She's known those two for a long time. You can trust in her judgment. Besides, you helped to prove that their treatment works here as well. With this success, they'll be able to help others in Alexandria who suffer from the same illness. Few things could make them happier.
I see. Full glad am I to know that we may cure the affliction after so long. so very long. I steeled myself, having been warned, but it's difficult to come to terms with everything.
Sphene? Maybe going out and seeing it would help. Alexandria as it is now.
Is that a good idea? People are gonna get even more
Great
confused.
idea. There's no substitute for seeing things with your own eyes. That said, there is a chance that you'll run into the other Sphene. Still want to take a look, even so?
It would be a lie to say I do not feel anxious, but I wish to walk among the people, to hear their voices and learn about their realm.
We can go together.
Truly, I would be honored.
I like this
And
woman
allow
better.
us to show you the sights.
Thank you, Wuklamot.
Seekers of Eternity? I guess I better, like, change. Thank you as well, Knight, for your kindness. The Endless Fiend, you knew her, did you not? It may take time for both of us to come to terms with this situation, myself especially, but I recognize that I must. I may still be here, but the world I knew is gone. Memories of a bygone age. Sphene is eager to see the new Alexandria. Before heading out, I should put on more suitable attire. There's a modern outfit among the items Shell has prepared for me, I believe. If you would wait outside, I should only need a moment. Alright, take your time. Alright. Great outside. Her being here is going to turn everything into turmoil, and whoever made that other screen is going to throw their little plans into a twist, isn't it? Mass chaos.
Apologies
as usual.
for keeping you waiting. I've never worn such clothing before.
Oh wow, that looks cute on her.
Oh, that really suits you.
Agreed.
I'm glad to hear that.
A moment before you head out. Circumstances being what they are, we thought it best to come up with a way to distinguish you from the other Sphenes, and we should probably settle on this now
Gorbash.
rather than later.
I haven't watched that. I know my daughter has, but I haven't, so... Circumstance. Oh. already
I
seen that.
suppose it could get pretty confusing.
First, we propose calling you simply Sphene. As for the former Queen of Reason, Endless Sphene should suffice.
What about the new one who's been addressing the citizens?
Despite being the spitting image of Endless Fiend, we know she's a different entity. So we were thinking of calling her a simulant, after imitation stones.
I see. Well, they're definitely not the same. And that's as good a way as any to draw a distinction. But what do you think, Sphene? Is that all right with you?
Rest assured, I have no objections. When I am in the city, however, I intend to keep both my face and name secret.
Uh-huh, Gorby.
For the people of today's
No, he didn't
Alexandria
tell me
know
too much.
Only the Endless Fiend.
We're sorry to subject you to such ignominy.
I mean, he did finish, and he was
myself
making
would
comments in
rather
the other
not
room, so
invite
it's kind of hard not to
complications,
hear it.
so it is quite all right. Thank you for your concern.
I didn't see any of it, if that helps. I'm like...
Let us be off then. I am in your capable hands.
That you are. First, we'll head to the entrance of Solution 9.
Yeah, I did.
Good idea. We should start from scanning Port 9. I'll do my best to explain things.
I only did so in defense of Y'shtola because, man, he went crazy when she died. He was threatening to quit the game, delete the game, cancel his subscription because she died, and he was just busy sobbing and crying. I had to come home during my Amazon route, and I had to actually tell him, look, it'll be okay. Y'shtola will be okay. No, she won't be okay. She's gone. I hate this game. Oh God, it was so bad with him. I actually had to come home, give him a hug, tell him everything will be all right. Sure enough, I was right. Y'shtola was okay. It's okay. Y'shtola is his baby, I guess. He absolutely adores Y'shtola. But yeah, he was just absolutely beside himself. Yeah, he was. He really was. Y'shtola, he just went bonkers. So I had to kind of tell him, it'll be all right. It'll be all right, I promise. No, it won't be all right. They keep killing off my favorite NPCs. So was Harashafant. That didn't stop them from killing him. I'm still hurting over that. Stupid bastards. Killing my Harashafant. He did not. He welcomed us into the city with open arms and kindness. He is not a red shirt from Star Trek. Don't you dare write him off as a red shirt. Who would pay $900 for that lady? I don't even like her that much. She's okay, but not enough for me to cry over. I've cried over 3 people in this game. Harashafant, Ardbert, and actually there's 4. Erecthonus, and who was the other person? Jaja, Daddy Dawn Servant. I missed that guy. That made me cry. Yeah, somebody needed to make a new shield for that guy. I think that was a triple gold star. I'll give him props. He did not hesitate to throw himself in front of that lance. Watch out! And that flimsy-ass shield broke. That lady wants to talk with Lamity, so while they're busy, I tell you about what we can see from here. Is there any place that interests you? There are so very many, I can't decide where to begin. Then why don't we let Knight choose? What? No! I don't know if I was dramatic enough during all that, but there was my theatrics. The lady talking to Lamity just came back from Tuliyola. It was her first time since being trapped in the barrier 30 years ago. She has family in Alexandria now, so she had to return. But the train made it safe and easy for her to make the journey, and it's all thanks to everyone's hard work. There was once a railroad connecting Alexandria and neighboring Lindblom, but operations were suspended when relations deteriorated. Eventually, the tracks were removed entirely. To see that a railroad now connects us to our new neighbors is gratifying. Especially considering that our history began with war with Alexandria, the aggressor. In continuing to strive for peace, Tuliola's leaders have shown great magnanimity, and I can't help but be moved. If you attune to Lay Node 9, you can teleport back here anytime you want. You can also use it to teleport to other locations in Solution 9. It makes it easy to get around. That's the mode of travel that utilizes ether currents, yes? We had the same in my time, but when the storm surge broke out, such nodes were sealed off to prevent enemy use. And after the war, the etheric balance across the entire world had collapsed. Not only was travel outside the barrier ill-advised, the act of teleportation itself had become dangerous. We had to abandon the nodes altogether. It's heartening to see them available again for the use of one and all. She seems like a kind person. Less fake than the other one. In the government sector, there's a counter where citizens can get matched to jobs. There's also a soul exchange, but no one goes there much these days since there aren't many souls in circulation. I'm unsure how I feel about regulators and the treatment of souls as a resource. I understand the grief of those who have lost loved ones and the desire to escape the sorrow of death. Even so, I'd never wish to forget my parents, Otis, Zelenia. I want to remember them all. I am reluctant to impose my personal beliefs upon others, though. So one Swede wants them to become endless, the other does not. I like this one already. She does not want to utilize souls for selfish reasons. There are lots of different shops at the Nexus Arcade selling everything you need. It's always full of people out doing their shopping. The Endless Fiend gave Knight and Lamity a tour of the place. I remember watching them from a distance. Castletown I knew had a main thoroughfare that was lined with shops. Whenever I visited, the citizens would come and speak with me about matters great and small. Just like that lady is doing now with Wuklamot. Wuklamot needs a new outfit too. Sorry about that, I got a little carried away with the conversation. It's alright, Knight and I told her about the places we can see from here. Really? That's great. Right then, why don't we stroll through the residential sector and then stop at Mosaic? We can take a break there. Better repair my gear. It's up to you, but remember they're doing age verification on that. I need to do that or just let them reset it and just make it afterwards. I'm cool with them resetting my stuff because I kind of wanted to delete all the other servers that I was on and not using. Now they're doing it for me, and I'm going to give them a reason to do it. So I'm cool with it. Alright. Just emptying out my bags, you teeny bitch. Alright. Alright. I played the first one, 12, 13, 13-2, and this one. I do want to play the others. I'm actually gonna replay 1. I did start it, then I forgot it again, so I do need to play all the way through this time. But yeah. I do want to play all the others. No, I haven't played any of them. Except for the ones I mentioned. They were talking about today on Google, that they were gonna update 11, and they were gonna do some changes to it for people that are still playing 11. We've been walking for a while, so let's rest our feet, eh? Drinks are on me. Speen, Knight, the two of you go ahead and order first. I kind of want to finish up 7.2 today.
So many different drinks. I can't decide. Ooh.
I'll have this, please. A Dali coffee.
Of course. I should warn you, though. Dali beans are an older variety known for their strong bitterness. Still want one?
The bitterness is the best part. Have you decided as well?
Something healthy, vegetable juice maybe. And no, I would never drink that in real life. But hey, that's the whole thing about make-believe.
Vegetable juice. Otis used to drink it all the time.
She doesn't drink alcohol. You know why? She's been poisoned enough that she don't drink alcohol. The Sultana was poisoned. She was
I'll have your
poisoned.
drinks ready in a moment.
Nope. No alcohol for me. In truth, I like the moon pie, or what do they call that? The moonshine that we make out here. Everything tastes so like some kind of fruit that you would eat, or dessert. Like, we had the apple pie, we had the peach cobbler, we had something with blueberries in it. It actually tasted like fruits and stuff. And it was so bad because it would you wouldn't taste the alcohol in it until you're just standing up and falling flat on your butt.
Spending time with the people. But they're not my people anymore, are they? Their city, their way of life, even the ground upon which they tread. I am a stranger to it all. The weight of the long years is finally beginning to sink in.
Your Majesty, is that you?
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint, but I am not Queen Sphene, though I'm often told we look alike.
There you are! How many times have I told you not to go off alone? I'm sorry he bothered you, Mom. Come now, we're going home.
Bye, not Queen Sphene.
I do not know that boy, nor does he know me. No one does.
Yeah, that's true. I totally agree with that, Dragon.
Another harsh reminder that I have no place here. Yet, no matter how much things have changed, I am happy. I am. For Alexandria has endured. Our sacrifice was not in vain. even so, I cannot help but feel lonely.
Think how I feel. I'm the last Ascian. Blitzball? Ah, 6 more quests to go. In search of meaning, Sveen looks at you apologetically. Forgive me, I didn't mean to darken the mood. Still, I feel better for having shared my feelings with you. Thank you. I'm sorry I'm not being much of a guide. I don't usually get approached this often. It's quite alright. The people have been through so much, it's only natural for them to seek comfort and assurance from someone they trust. Besides, I was able to relax with a delicious cup of coffee and have a lovely chat with Knight. I appreciate your understanding. Right then, where to next? We could take a look inside the Nexus Arcade, but it can probably wait for when we actually need something. In that case, let's head back to the recreation zone. There's plenty to see on Tree View. That's true, and it's not really confirmed whether she was sundered or not. Hell, they didn't even remember me, even Emmett Silk. It's like he started... Well, maybe I was, because I keep getting parts of my fragments back. Maybe. I don't know. Well, then that makes me an Ascian. No, wait. Ascians shed their forms and started becoming body snatchers. I'm a reincarnated Ascian that hasn't done any body snatching. Yeah, I know. Elidibus, Laha Brea, and Emmett Silk. I won't get Goldberg back because apparently he's now a Remoria. Because he got turned into that purple crystal, so I probably won't get him back. He will not be rejoined to me. Ascians are the... So, okay, the whole world used to be one. And then it got sundered. Basically, it fragmented into 13 different worlds, or shards. So, these agents reawakened other Ascians by shedding their bodies and stuff like that. And, Gorby, shut up! They're not assholes! Well, okay, maybe they are. They were. Never mind. They caused like 8 calamities. But yeah. So the Ascians are trying to get the fragments to go back into being one world, and so they were successful 7 out of 8 times. Was it 7 out of 8 times? Or 6 out of 7 times? But every time they rejoined, she got part of her soul back. The character that we're playing. And so we're probably more whole than most people. And so she's starting to become more and more of who she formerly was. But she's the last of her kind. But she doesn't remember her life as Azim. She just knows her life as she currently is. And she helped kill off her own kind, so it's, you know, great. The irony. On the original Golbez, go. What's your theory? It shouldn't be a spoiler, at least not for me. Van Daniel was just a psychopath. And you know what? I partially blame Venat for all of this. I bet you she told them what was going on because she had her memory still. Elidibus would have listened to her. They have the ability of the Echo. If she talked to Emmett Silk, he would have used the Echo. I don't know why she kept it secret. I don't. And if we were so intent on not involving ourselves with the past and letting the past be the past, then we shouldn't have gone to Pandemonium. Poor Erectonus. He was so looking forward to seeing me again, but it never happened because he died. What? I don't know what you're talking about. Where am I going? You don't know what Golbez really liked. He never took off his armor. We do know that the other guy took his armor after the guy became a corrupted person. He looks pale. We need to find a place for him to rest. Thank you. I was on my way to attend some business when the memory of being killed here came flooding back. The danger had passed. I know, but the terror lingers. I haven't played that one yet. For all the comfort I've offered others in my work, I can't seem to comfort myself. Rally. Let's rally you. Rally the buses! Let's do it! You'll be alright. Pat, pat on the back. That's true. And then I'm gonna suck his soul right out and take it back! No, I'm kidding. I don't know. I don't know why Alize hadn't thought of that. Thank you, I feel better already. Your encouragement was exactly what I needed. But where are my manners? My name is Malachite. Wait, Malachite from Sailor Moon? Don't steal that bastard's name. He is a bastard. And I am an usher. An usher? They're the ones who came to those without long to live, right? But given everything that's passed, I expect your duties have changed. That's correct. We no longer attend to the dying. It is only after they have passed away in their family's care that we convey their remains to a government storage facility. That's probably true. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Dragon. As long as he's still in that crystal, his fragment will never make its way back to me. If ever. Because as long as those remaining worlds remain fragmented, I shouldn't get that soul back. Unless it's like Arbor who gave it to me. Henceforth, we must enter the deceased, but as the specifics are undecided, the bodies must be kept in court storage for the time being. Didn't know. I heard there were graveyards over by the submerged city, but like funerals, burial customs must be long forgotten. Did you have usher duties? If so, we could help. I'm not actually here in an official capacity, so I'm loath to trouble you further. Since you asked, I shall explain why I've come. I've taken to delivering the personal effects of the departed to their families. Even though their memories have been entrusted to the cloud, I still remember where they once lived. The rule was to dispose of any belongings. To do anything else was strictly forbidden, but it saddened me to see them discarded like waste, so I began secreting away what I could. Of course, I understand that not everyone shares my sentiments, and I leave it to the families to decide what to do with these items. Some accept my deliveries, others reject them. Whether I'm doing the right thing, I cannot say, but I feel the family should be given the choice. Oh, they didn't have it before then. It's important to think about what people leave to us. I want to help. Do you want to help too, Knight? Deliveries happen to be my specialty. Didn't you know I'm a Moogle post office worker? I reached level 25 post-Moogle delivery service. I'm truly grateful. Now there are 4 items to deliver here in the recreation zone. I leave them in your care. I am so glad they did not continue that from A Realm Reborn. That was so freaking stupid and boring. In the meantime, I will head to the residential sector to make deliveries there. After you finish, please meet me back here. I would like to know the family's reaction. You know, there have been people in Tuliyola who had similar episodes due to the trauma of the siege. Would you mind if I went with Malachite just to keep an eye on him? Only if you can handle those deliveries without me, of course. It's fine, it's fine. I'm sure he'll be happy for the company. So there are 4 items in total to deliver. Right, 3 for people on True View and 1 for someone over by the Neon Stain. Let's visit them in that order. Might I trouble you to do the talking, Knight? I fear my voice may betray my identity. Lead the way, we'll be right behind you. Wait, I never talk either! What is the expert dungeon cap thing? What is that? Is that popped up? The way the buildings are all in a row reminds me of the old castle town. Lively as it is here, I can see why Oblivion can blend in. The people around Trueview seem scary at first, but most of them are really kind. When I see someone passed out on the street now, I worry if they'll be alright. Is there something you need? So Malachite sent you. He was very considerate. When he offered to bring me the keepsake, he stressed that I didn't have to accept it if I felt uncomfortable. See why some would say no, but I couldn't do that. Not when it's something that belonged to my parents, who I understand now I will never see again. Having spare souls won't save us from the inevitable. That's always been the case. But now I find myself wondering about this and that, like how much longer can I afford to muck around with my brothers? But I won't bore you with my ramblings. Thanks for bringing me the keepsake, and give my regards to Malachite. Oh, hello. Do I know you? So this is the keepsake, truth be told. I've been wavering as to whether or not I should accept it. I mean, it belonged to someone that died. It's got me thinking about what we did to Tulliola. I didn't even know we killed so many of their people, not until the funeral. What if they decide to retaliate? Lamati Waklamat would never do that. She and everyone in Tulliola know that my father was to blame for the attack, not the Alexandrian people. Oh dear, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you speak ill of your father. It's just, I can't stop worrying about death, and hearing that they're running out of neo-regulators makes it worse. Don't know what to do anymore. Move forward? What is it? If you're trying to sell me something, I'm not interested. Oh, you brought the keepsake. Thank you. I've been looking forward to this, hoping that it might help me remember, but no such luck it seems. The owner is dead and they'll never become one of these endless Queen's Fiend tells us about. It's a sad thought. Even so, I'm not sure I want to become endless myself. If they're made by putting your memories into a new body made of ether, doesn't that mean you yourself still have to die first? The thought of not having to worry about souls was appealing, so I was happy to receive a neo-regulator, but I've only had doubts since then. Queen Fiend herself recommends it. I want to believe that all will be well, but still, sorry, I need to clear my head. That's everyone on Trivia. Let's go to the Neon Stain. So you can purchase beverages from these machines? That's wonderful. I've always believed that technology should be developed for the benefit of the people. Janalt's favorite energy tonic is a special formula, not like the ones they sell here. I wanted to try one, but Shell wouldn't let me. Probably because it's not good for you. Are you talking to me? Oh, right, this. I can't say it stirs any memories, but it does feel familiar somehow. You know, you look familiar yourself. Where do I know you from? I remember now. It was at the infusion station in the government sector, and it wasn't my finest moment, as you might recall. You're the Arcadian fighter who was desperate for souls. That's right, I'm sorry you had to see me like that. Anyway, seeing as we're meeting properly now, the name's Lathander. I used to fight in the Arcadian, but not anymore. I took Queen Spheen's words to heart and found a new job, one where I can put my knowledge of physical conditioning to use. As you know, lots of people were badly hurt when the mechanical soldiers malfunctioned, and I've been assisting with their rehabilitation. Not something I ever imagined myself doing, but here we are. Not many people can help others like you can. I think it's great what you're doing. Thanks, it's encouraging to hear that. There's this fellow who has to learn how to walk all over again. Becoming endless would solve his problems, but he's determined to overcome them with the hard way, with the body he's got. Seeing that gave me a newfound appreciation for my own body. It's a gift from my parents, a sturdy thing that survived the arena, and I need to take better care of it. I'm the only blue-scaled Huigo besides my father. Lamati once told me that. I don't know how my father felt about it, and there are times when it hurts to think about the things we share. Still, I don't want to lose that. Even if I could look the same as an endless, I would never throw away this body. Most people would find it hard to do so, I imagine. Just the thought makes me feel uncomfortable about the whole becoming endless affair. But I need to get back to work. It was nice talking to you, and thanks for the delivery. It sounds like most people don't want to do it. They want to keep what they are, because it means you gotta die. A jewel shatters. Sphene is eager to tell Malachite of your success. I believe that takes care of the deliveries. Thank you for taking charge, Knight. From what I've seen and heard, it's plain the people held their queen in high regard, and the stimulant has exploited their love and admiration to win over so very many. Come, let us report to Malachite. He should be back at the north of the recreation zone. Thank you for your assistance with this. Every delivery I had planned for today is accounted for. The reactions I received were mixed. While some were glad, others decided they did not want the items after all. How was your experience? Everyone accepted their items, but they all felt differently about them. One person couldn't remember the keepsake's owner, and another couldn't stop worrying about their own death. I see. It's difficult indeed to predict how people may behave when confronted with reminders of loss. Of late, I've come to believe that we are each of us the sum of the moments we've shared with our loved ones. And when they passed away and we lost our memories of these people, we lost a part of ourselves. It's a thought that saddens me to no end. If our memories of the departed are no longer to be entrusted to the cloud, I wish that those already taken could be returned to us. Oh wow, that's gonna cause mass chaos. Well, my friends, I must resume my formal duties. My thanks again for your aid. Malachite speaks true. Our memories are what define us. They form the path we walk to be where we are. My endless self, I expect, was much alike to me in the beginning, and I cannot become like her no more than she could become like me, for once our paths diverged, so too did our lives and experiences. That's true. Even if we start from the same place, we all have different journeys. At some point, things like our goals and our ways of thinking are bound to change. The Endless Fiend was one possibility, a version of myself who made choices I want to believe I never would. I'm beginning to come to terms with the fact I did, though. Huh? Is that... the simulant? She was looking straight at us. If I didn't know better, I said she wanted us to follow her. I have a bad feeling about this, but we might not have another chance to figure out what she's up to. We're going after her, right? Oh, no. Oh, boy. Don't do it! It's a trap! I think. Oh, oops. Ah, I was muted for that. My bad. Let's see.
Not here. Let's press on, if only a little further.
You know, for somebody that's been asleep for 400 years, she runs pretty good.
Huh?
Uh-oh. That hurt. Hey, I actually survived that. Holy crap.
Hey, are you all right?
So she didn't die. Vexing, but expected.
That was about the strongest bolt we can produce within Everkeep. What now?
We obtain more precise measurements. Narrow the range of variables to avoid unnecessary trial and error. That is the most expeditious course of action.
I know that voice. You there! Yes, you!
Oh, don't you fucking wave at me after that bullshit, bitch!
We have important
Excuse my language.
business with you.
Oh, I'm gonna kill you.
We left something in your keeping. The key to interdimensional fusion. You will kindly return it to us, yes?
No, fuck off. Oh, come on, give it the option to say fuck off. You asked that after you try to kill me?
Now that you mention it, the other way around may have been more appropriate.
Okay, so I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll be right back. Hey, I'm back.
If I had the key, I wouldn't need to be cruel and turn away so many people. Far more than 5,000 could become endless and know eternal happiness.
What? You mean to steal ether from other worlds again?
All is for the sake of his experiments. 'Twas for that reason, you know, that the previous me created the Endless. I pity her. She was forced to attempt the impossible, to turn every soul who dies into an Endless, even though there's no end to them. Admittedly, that was part of the plan. Her desperation would drive her to claim the key and use it. And sure enough, she did just that. I know you had a soft spot for her, Lamachi. So for what it's worth, I'm truly sorry.
Oh, F off. You're not her. Makes you want to punch her in the
Alas,
face.
We are naught more than pawns. Pieces in his grand design.
Oh man, she looks like she wants to turn into a
Don't
real
you
tiger.
dare make light of her love for her people. Don't you dare!
Strike me down if you wish. I shall be made anew. And I doubt many would look kindly upon the vow of resolve of Tuliolol if she attacked a neighboring queen, and not for the first time. Would you be willing to accept the repercussions?
Damn you!
What is the objective of these experiments? What do you stand to gain by making everyone endless? I go with that one.
You're speaking to me.
Yeah, you.
Our goal is to usher in the next phase of mankind's evolution. Since time immemorial, life has used death to facilitate adaptation in an ever-changing environment. The old and infirm are weeded out, allowing the species to thrive. Generational succession. This has been our survival strategy. Yet, this strategy has long since reached its practical limit. It is outdated. It relies on progeny, which gives rise to unchecked population growth. Resources become scarce, invariably leading to conflict. All the while, death is ever present and robs our species of untold potential. Where man now stands in his evolution, bodies of flesh no longer make sense. What we must strive for next is carefully managed, eternal preservation.
Calyx! You're Calyx, aren't you?
You know him?
The young genius who had mastered electrope technology. He founded the scientific collective known as Preservation and devoted himself to developing a cure for the paralysis which plagued our people. Calix! You always had your gaze set upon the future, and I know you do now. But I beg you, do not deceive the people of Alexandria. Do not manipulate them with this imitation forged from my memories. Well, how rude. Yet, whatever you may say, I'm the one whom the people regard as queen. You may have worn the crown for a few years, but now you are no one. Just a frail, fleshy version of me that could die at any moment. The kingdom has no use for such as you.
Our demand is simple. Surrender the key. Refusal will necessitate consequences.
I ain't giving you the key. Hey, Air Force. How's it going? It's getting good. Kind of spooky and eerie. Body snatchers, body cloning, whatever.
It's a story about his wonderful, vibrant afterlife.
Here we go.
Princess
Oh, wow.
I'm
Shit.
jealous of how good
Is that
that
me?
was.
That was you. I wonder if you got it the same time as me for the last game.
No, I got I'm so proud of you for doing the words like that.
I know, but
making
the amount of
sentences
time it
so
took.
good.
Good clip. Are you alright, Knight? Forgive me, I was once able to use healing spells, but my long slumber appears to have sapped my magical reserves. It's frustrating to be so powerless, but perhaps I must accept my newfound limitations. I can't believe I survived that. The meeting. Sveen has a pained look in her eyes. I cannot believe I survived that. Alexandria has no need for Queen Sveen if it's the Queen Ariza, my endless counterpart, that they love. And although it's a hard truth to accept, it is nevertheless the truth. I must find a new way to serve. You're not alone, and together we can get through anything. Well said, and it just so happens there's something that only you can do right at this moment. Let's start with Calix. What can you tell us about him? He was a prodigy who specialized in the field of electrope and made his mark during the storm surge. Yet even as he basked in the admiration of his peers, he struggled with an illness he had from birth, which left him with precious little time to live. For him to still be here 4 centuries on, I think it's safe to assume that he too has become an endless. I see. While we're somewhat familiar with preservation, I never imagined we'd cross paths with one of them like this. You know about preservation? We do. They're supposed to have created Everkeep's core system as well as the Endless Spine. Did they, all while I was slumbering? The members of Oblivion have spent a lot of time investigating preservation. We should head to the back room and tell them what's happened. I say let's not follow that woman ever again, because I don't like to be a lightning rod. Again. That sucked.
We've heard what happened. So, preservation has revealed itself at last.
Hey, no, are you alright? Do we need to heal you? What the hell, Cryle? I just got zapped by a lightning bolt. Damn. Y'all are all so heartless.
And using the key, they mean to turn even more people into Endless. It seems safe to assume that they too intend to steal ether from the other reflections. But unlike the previous Sphene, they have no intention of saving everyone. Calyx, of all people, would know precisely how much ether is required to sustain an endless. Thus, he is able to set a realistic limit to their creation without being swayed by emotion.
Carefully managed eternal preservation. Whether or not this can be considered an evolution, 'tis plain that man's very existence would be forever changed.
Say, if this Calyx is as brilliant a scientist as everyone says, could he have been the one who erased everyone's memories of Endless Fiend's death?
That is a possibility, though I cannot speak to his motives.
Though Calyx has outright stated his ultimate goal, how his actions will further this agenda remains unclear. That said, we have seen how anxiety towards death continues to spread amongst Alexandrians. Perhaps the simulant stokes this fear to entice them to become endless.
Everyone is afraid of death. We try to put it out of our minds, and I do not blame the people for feeling as they do. Nonetheless, I wish to stop the simulant. I wish to do what I can for those who believe in their queen. Although I wear no crown, were I to forsake the people, then I would truly have no place here.
I don't know if this will help in that endeavor, but I've found something interesting. When I analyzed the sign that Calyx appeared on, I was able to determine the source of transmission. I traced it back to a terminal used only by preservation, located in the Foundation sector.
I love this girl or guy, whatever he is, she is. He is smart as all get out. I love it. Keep this person around. Don't let this person die. That is the brains of all operations. Do not let this person die. What's the owl look for, Air Force? What's up? Clap. Yes, exactly. Clap, clap, clap. I love this person.
Foundation sector? That came up in my mother's records, didn't it? It's where the old castle was hidden.
I don't know if you saw it yesterday, Air Force, because I don't know, or earlier. I think it was yesterday. I was doing this yesterday. So he lost his mummy. She was used as an experiment. She was determined to protect him because his father rejected him as soon as she showed him his son. And she made one last transmission saying she'd protect her baby, and that's the last they ever heard of him. And then he was later found wandering in like a deserted area or something. So, poor kid. Never got to really know either of his parents. The only thing he knows about his daddy is that his daddy never wanted him. Poor kid.
Was built atop the castle of the former kingdom.
I love him. He's
Access
awesome.
to the immediate area, the Foundation sector, is highly restricted, with map data accordingly classified.
The old castle is inside this tower.
She should know what it looks like. She's 400 years old.
It's an ideal place for preservation to conceal a terminal, I must say. Having existed since the storm surge, they would be familiar with the castle's layout.
But I wonder, would someone so versed
Oh, she's
in
only 400,
electrode
yeah,
such as
400 something.
Calyx be so careless as to leave a trail?
She was in cryostasis, and then they were using her to make clones of herself. Awesome.
Oh, I expect he intended for us to find the terminal.
It may be a trap, but it's our only lead. What do you think, my friend?
I don't want to be a lightning rod again. Can you do it this time, please? Yeah? That's true. I think a little revenge is in order. Yeah, let's turn this lightning rod around. Maybe I should put something else on other than plate.
That it is. While I'm glad you're safe, we cannot allow his offense to go unanswered.
If you're set on this course of action, I'll work on getting you access to the Foundation sector. Sit tight for now.
And still, nobody's asked, are you alright? Do you need a little bit of healing, Graha? You're a healer, aren't
Please,
you?
Let me come with you. I may not possess any special skills, but I know the castle better than any. So please.
You know, if I was good with, you know, video manipulation and stuff like that, however these people make these videos, I would so be making a rewrite of this, and I'd be kicking Cryle and all my friends for not asking me how I'm doing. Bastards. Every one of them.
All right. If that's what you want, then we go together. The rest of us will take point and secure the way, and we'll count on you to guide us in the castle.
Well, here's the thing. If the other fiend's in there and they end up killing her, she can just take her place. Shouldn't be that hard. Thank you for allowing me to accompany you. It may take time for me to find my place in this new Alexandria, but I will, slowly but surely. I mean, they look exactly alike. Take back her place and dethrone the false queen. Is sent to the Foundation. Shell is eager to get on with it. Right, I believe I plotted a viable route to the Foundation sector, so we don't have much information on the area. I'll come along and gather geographic data on site. You can leave the navigating to me. I'll stay behind this time, but let me know if there's anything I can do to help. That kid is so great. He's always willing to help. He's smart. I love him. He's definitely not like his daddy. Oblivion is fortunate to have a capable adapter like you, Gulaja, and no matter what the future holds, your knowledge of Electrope is bound to serve you well. With such dependable support here, we may embark on our mission. Come, let's head to the lift in the government sector. And away we go again. Yep. You know, I have to admit, despite all the setbacks and the knowledge that she's outlived all her people and now she's got an imposter trying to kill off all her people, the ones that have prospered, you know what? I have to respect her for that, because she's determined to, you know, carry on her duties even if they're not the same anymore. That's a true leader. Yeah, she does. A lot of courage and guts, and she loves her people. The original clone that originally they made a copy of her with, she actually did care about the people. But now that scientist recreated her again, but took out the emotional part for the people. So, yeah, that's kind of a problem. Let's see, how am I getting up there? And let me see, what did I gotta say? Calyx has all but invited us, so we must assume that we are expected. Good to know. Oblivion's gotten us permission to use the lift. It's nice when things can move quickly. It's a trap. I say it's a trap. From here, we head to the very bottom of Everkeep. I can't help but feel nervous returning there after so long. Yeah, it's only been 400 years. Time for a visit. Though it was but from a distance, I remember the sight of Alexandria's castle in the virtual domain. I wonder how it looks now compared to then. Alright. I think we're about to do a dungeon. There's no direct lift to the Foundation sector, so we'll have to transfer to another on the way. If we take the wrong lift, we'll end up in the wrong sector, so be sure to follow her instructions. According to Chishal Jaw's records, the tower is divided into inner and outer sections below Orogenics. The castle is at the heart of the intersection. So upon arriving at the Foundation sector, we need to make our way inwards. Knight, take this communicator with you. It's been modified to track your coordinates, so I'll be guiding you as I collect data. Data. Sounds like we're all set. Let's get going. dungeon time! Who do I get to pick? Let me see, who are my options? That's it. Graha's not a bad healer, but... Ooh, Cryo. Cryo. I don't like going in with you. You like to stand on me with crap. If you want fratricide, bring Cryo along. Alizé, too. If you want a really bad healer, bring Alphanode.
There are beasts ahead of you. They must have gotten in and made themselves at home.
Ooh, we actually get to hear the voices? That's awesome!
Hold on.
Access hatch nearby that leads inside. Look for an opening.
I like that they actually got voice this time in this dungeon. They should do that for all of them. Might be quicker just killing one group at a time. This group has no AoE abilities. That's the downside to NPCs. First boss fight coming up.
Allow me.
Okay, first boss. Let's see how bad this is. Ooh, quicksand.
Big. You'll have to deal with it to continue on.
Oh, no shit. Excuse my language, but no kidding. It's something big. You gotta deal with it. Well, yeah. State the obvious, why don't you? And here I thought she was smart. I take everything nice I said about her back. It went up a pipe. It's coming down that one. Maybe? You guys can get off of me at any point. Why am I the one having to move? What? Oh, Kryl, I want to football punt you off this damn platform. Oh, I'm gonna freaking kill her. I'm gonna kill her. On purpose. I'm gonna do it. I'm like, get off of me. It's like I'm the tape. Go away.
Hatch and head inside.
So I love what Kryl says. She says, what a vexing creature that was. No, the only vexing creature is the person that stands on top of me with stupid stuff that'll kill me. Really? These are like what do you call them? Stegosaurus, Spikosaurus, something like that. Oh, nothing worse than NPCs trying to kill you. They're supposed to be your teammates, but they stand on you, don't move away. The tank is not supposed to move when stuff goes out that you're supposed to spread out for. Tank is supposed to stay in place. Instead, they didn't. They stayed. All of them. I'm like, you know what?
Was apparently a constant battle against the rising
I'm just going to intentionally kill all of y'all.
Even during the war, the people labored to maintain the castle. It meant a lot to them. It's upsetting to think that Preservation's terminal is in this place.
Hold on. Someone's got communications. Stay alert.
It's going good. We're almost at the end of this this particular patch, and then we're just waiting for more to be released. I don't know when that'll be. Sometime in July, I think. But it's okay. I got plenty of other stuff I could be doing in this game. Stuff I've been meaning to do. It's just I finally wanted to get to end the Dawntrail and then start focusing on all the other stuff that I've kind of left neglected. There's things to conquer, achievements to be had. Oh, there's lots to do. Plus, I got my new character to work on when I don't have anything else, or I get a little tired out working on the other stuff. So, I got plenty of things to do. I don't think I'm ever going to get bored with this game. My daughter actually called me because she wanted to know if there was separate dialogue for the Viera with the Gathering questline that I worked on earlier. And apparently there was. Because I'm playing the Viera, and she wanted to know if there was separate dialogue for me. And I'm like, so I told her what was said, and she's like, yep, there was dialogue for me. And I'm like, yep, because I'm a Viera. Kind of cool. I kind of really do want to play an Aura really bad because I want to see what the Ishgardians will say to me being one of those. Because they'll think that I'm a dragon, and I'm not. Well, I'm kind of cool. Why am I cool? How's it going, Cryo? I'm only kind of cool. I guess being kind of is better than not cool at all. But thank ya. Let me give you a shout out.
Hold on. And I still have like so many
Sleep is bullshit. I have to agree. But it is still necessary. I just don't know why people think I'm cool, but thank you. I'm just myself. Yeah, I'm sorry, Cryo. And it probably won't make you feel any better if you try to get more sleep. You're probably going to feel worse. Sometimes I feel a lot worse if I try to keep sleeping. Like I'm tired, but yeah, my body ain't having it. Oh man, that sucks. Insomnia? I used to suffer from that while I was still active in the military. It's just because of the sleep schedule was non-existent. So it's the wife's fault? You know what? I think my hubby's the same way. He wants to come cuddle, and it's not so bad that he wants to cuddle. What's bad is he can't stay in bed. He comes, he cuddles, he stays for 10 minutes, and then he leaves. He's up. Then he comes back an hour later, wants to cuddle, tries to sleep, but he can't go to sleep, so he leaves again. He does that all freaking night long. And it's like, really? I can't sleep now either. Oh, so I'm not the only one who has to deal with that. I feel so much. I feel like somebody understands. I love my hubby. He is awesome. But it's like, please make up your mind, sleep in the room or not. No. I'm in my room, but no. Oh, she streams while she's in bed? How does she do that? I find that actually kind of impressive that she can do that. Oh. No, I'm in my room, don't get me wrong. No, he sleeps out in the living room. Because he's up and down all night long, so yeah. You know, the mechanics in this dungeon ain't that bad that I've seen. Other than my own people trying to kill me. No, I'm sitting in a chair in front of my computer. With the lights out, of course. Oh, I love them. Oh, now y'all want to move. Now that you don't have to stand on top of me and kill me. Oh, it is Waklamot. She actually moves. If it was Cryo, hell no.
That was hardly a challenge, I see.
You don't even know who the hell I am, Calyx. You know what? I'm gonna shove my damn shield up your tushy. Ah, she's grown on me. But she's not as much of a presence in post-content, so I'm cool with it. I didn't mind her so bad. I like Kona, though. Kona's cool. Nuh-uh, I like her. I know you don't, so whatever. I like her, so... My opinion's the only one that matters while I'm streaming. Although when she asked me to join her, I'm like, hell no, I'm an adventurer. I ain't staying at your side forever. I got places to be, places to discover. Nah, he can hate Dawntrail if he likes. He ain't the only one I've ran into that don't like it. As long as he doesn't ask me to quit playing, I will be okay with it. Don't ask me to quit, because I ain't gonna do it. I had somebody tell me to do that. I'm like, F off? No. I'm gonna keep playing. I'm gonna keep doing deep dungeons. And I'm gonna do all the side quests. Just putting that out there, I do it all. I'm a completionist. You know, I have not done Cosmic at all. Oh my god. And it's probably part of achievements. And if I'm gonna be working on achievements, and I'm probably gonna have to work on the stupid gold saucer too. Ew. I don't even like casinos. They make me very uncomfortable. It kinda is a theme park in some sections, but other spots it's not. It's got gambling and other stuff, and so some of it is casino-like. They do have a theme park in there, you're right. But they also have other things that resemble a casino. Or just extreme gambling. Pretty much. I mean, they have the chocobo racing, and they have a few other things, but none of it interested me. It's like, I just ran in there, did all the quests, and left. I think I tried playing Rompon or something like that, Ropon or whatever they call that game in Japanese, but I didn't understand it and I lost every game. At least I had that going for me. Oh, speaking of which, so, Radman, are you still around? Didn't know if you were still asleep yet or not. So Gorby was playing Call of Duty today, and apparently he got called every name except for white boy, even though he is a white boy. Apparently he sniped somebody from 1,400 meters away, killed this dude, and the guy started cussing him out, and then he got landed in with that guy again in another game, and that guy put a high priority kill on Gorby. He ended up in like 3rd place, and he ruined that guy's 27 kill win streak on Call of Duty. It was awesome. He goes in solo though. He says it's easier to go in solo because he's saying groups of people actually become a target, so he'd rather just crawl and sneak around and snipe away. I don't think he's gonna stream anymore though. He said he deleted all the Streamlabs stuff. Poor guy. He gave up. Sad face. He's not really been too... I tried to get him into it, but he's never really been that interested. He gave it a shot, but he says he's just not interested in it. I think part of it is... I don't know if he's as outgoing as I am. It's like, because you know how I like to talk, I like to narrate and stuff like that, and I do a lot of reactive comments. Even if I replay this, like if I start another character, my reactions, my commentary will change. It won't be the same as the first time, because I get really goofy that way. But for him, it's a little harder. And that's why I also want to play different classes and races too, because I can react accordingly to that. Now I'm also trying to find role-playing groups because I kind of want to see what that's all about. Minus the weirdo stuff. I'll stay out of quicksands. If you've ever been to Moonguard, Goldshire, you'll know what I'm talking about. That's not the kind of roleplay I want to get into. Apparently, it's now called ERP. So, apparently there's 2 different types of roleplay, according to my daughter. And I don't want to be in the ERP, so no, that's not my cup of tea. I kind of want to do roleplaying that's centered around adventuring. So I just got to find the groups for it. Yeah, but I got to find the right group that I fit into, I guess.
Let us introduce more weaponry.
She's doing good. So tomorrow she has her occupational therapy, and then she's getting her first food evaluation from them as well, because we switched therapy clinics. So I'm hoping they'll help us get her to eat. For those that don't know what's going on, what I'm getting at is she will not eat solids at all. She's absolutely terrified of anything solid. Spoons, forks, you can't get near her with it. So we've been making smoothies and protein shakes and all kinds of stuff to kind of keep her nutritionally balanced. So we've been trying to get her in to therapy for years now. She's been on a waiting list, and she's now 6 years old, and she's just now getting in. Well, I'm hoping to find a group I like. But, so she's now got the occupational therapy, and their goal is to help her just do things that 6-year-olds should be doing. She's at, like, maybe a 2-year-old level? Maybe 3. She is getting interested in things that, you know, 3-year-olds are interested in. But the goal is to catch her up so she can go to school. We're actually being told to hold her back another year. She's going to be 7, and she still hasn't started, but we can't send her. She cannot communicate. She won't acknowledge anybody that tries to talk to her. She doesn't talk. It's really rough. Next we have to try to get her in for a physical therapy, session, so I'm hoping that works out. But we're getting there, slowly but surely. She's always happy, though. I just want her to eat real food.
I'm beginning to understand how you were able to defeat Queen Eternal.
We're pretty certain she's autistic. We just need that evaluation, and that's on June 16th. As soon as we get that evaluation, they said they can enroll her in a special needs school that is specific for kids like her. Right now, I will never put her in a normal school. Won't happen. Last time I tried that, they reported me and several other special needs parents to CPS. I don't need that harassment. They think we're being neglectful, and it's really not. I'm like, how is an autistic child being neglectful? We can't do nothing about that. But according to the sheriff department, that school likes to report anybody with special needs. It's kind of really sad, and it's not nothing we can do about it. They're protected. We had to prove like malicious intent, and that's really hard to do.
We have enough to proceed with an analysis.
But while we've been dealing with all this, one parent always has to stay home because daycare wants to charge us almost $1,400 to $2,000 a month to take care of her, and I'm like, no thank you. Might as well just keep one parent home at that rate. That's an entire month's salary. Yeah, a lot of them don't even have any people there that knows how to deal with autistic children, so it's like, you know what? We'll just stay home, we'll deal with it. Nobody's going to take care of her like the parents that love her, you know? Because we actually care about our daughter. We don't want nobody picking on her. We don't want nobody spanking her. We don't want nobody treating her like crap and yelling at her because she's different,
Alex
you know?
was measuring our strength. Is that why he contrived to lead us here?
It looks like we've cleared away the machines
the school
and
system
beasts.
over here is awful.
But who knows what else he might have in store.
A lot of parents are homeschooling or they're doing online schooling now because the public school system is...
Stay alert for more threats.
It's atrocious. You either got kids going in because, I don't know, the whole thing that bullying is not tolerated. That's a bunch of horse crap if I ever heard it. Teachers turn a blind eye to it. Nothing's done about it. Kids go home. Parents aren't paying attention to them or neglecting them. Life is hell at home. So they go online, buy guns or whatever from their parents' credit cards, then go back to school and freaking shoot up the place. You know, I was like, I'm not sending my kids to public school to get shot. And I even went to talk to my son because he's often depressed. He's autistic too. And I had to talk with him. It's like, look, if kids were bullying you and stuff like that, would you do that? He's like, no. Killing other people is not the answer. You know, at least my son knew the difference. You know, it's like, he's like, no, that's not okay. So, you know, at least I talked to my son about it. I always defended my kids. I always heard their side of the story whenever the teachers would call me. And, you know, I know some parents will take the teacher side, but I don't do that necessarily. I will hear both sides. And most of the time, teachers were pretty dumb. It's like my son was being bullied one day and he told the teachers about it and there's like, we didn't see it. So he just refused to do anything the teacher said at that point. And I got called and they wanted him to apologize to the substitute. And he's like, no, I'm not apologizing. I'm like, okay, why? Well, I told him I was getting picked on. They were hurting other kids. They turned a blind eye to it. So I said she was a bad teacher and they want me to apologize. I ain't doing it. I was like, there you go. He doesn't have to apologize. Good day. Do your job. Oh yeah, the special needs kids are treated really bad here. They really are. They need help and there's no help. And I'm not talking about just spending money on them and giving them just therapy. They need people to give them a nurturing environment and help them along and help them kind of fit into society. And a lot of people just shun them, or they don't want to understand. They don't want to do it because they're different.
Before my illness left me bedridden, I used to walk through here on my way to watch Otis and Zelenia train.
I don't know if all schools in America are like that. I just know the ones around here where I live in Texas. Now there might be some good ones. I'm just around the bad ones.
Oh, how I loved to see the two of them spar. I once dreamed of fighting by their side, so I studied the magical arts under my tutor.
I mean, part of the problem is the teachers are underpaid.
When I was 15,
they're not educated in the right areas.
And
they're overwhelmed. They're stuffed with kids, like 35 in a classroom. So kids aren't getting the attention they need. There's a lot of bullying going on. There's a lot of gang activity going on, drugs, whatever. They've defunded a lot of the after-school programs like band and other stuff. Heck, sports are still a thing. But so these kids have nowhere to go. No real mentors like what we had growing up, you know? So it's really rough being a teacher, too.
As the new queen.
Oh, Florida was horrible. Don't get me started. I grew up in Florida. I graduated there. It was terrible. But I had bands, so that kept me out of trouble.
Though in the end I could barely move. I regret that I didn't go out there and fight. At least while I still could. My endless self lamented not being able to protect the realm with benevolence. 'Tis a feeling to which I can relate.
Sphene.
But there are some good schools because I hear about it all the time. You know, it's just finding those good schools.
Ah, forgive me. 'Twas not my intent to darken the mood. Come. Let us press on.
You know, like Sphinx Fez, let's stop talking about bad stuff. And let's press on. My son did eventually end up in a special needs class. And he met two friends, and they still talk to this day. So he did have... I think he did actually have a good mentor.
This is one
before
big
COVID
castle,
happened.
Though. How far does this hallway go? Do you know, Sphene?
Uh-oh. Where'd she go? Oh shit, where'd she go? What happened to her? Hey, where's Knight? Where's my character? Where'd I go?
What?
We just got kidnapped. Uh-oh. Am I gonna become a lightning rod again? Well, they need to kill us both. So what better way than to take us both? Alright, time to take out my glowy rock. Gotta summon people from the other world.
Oh, it seems our guest brought company. So this was your doing? It was. We installed a teleporter that is triggered by the presence of the key, you see? Ah, I'm afraid etheric transmissions cannot penetrate the walls of the throne room. It will take your friends a good while to find you.
Alright, pull out my rock.
I confess the Valiapira did not suffice to assess your capabilities.
'Cause you
So
don't
I
know
shall
who the
try
hell I am,
something
dude.
else. You are free to use anything at your disposal. The better you fight, the more accurate my data. Attaining a precise measure of your strength, that is the most expeditious way to reclaim the key to which you so stubbornly cling.
Ah, noble Zelenia, dashing as ever. These villains mean to do us harm. Strike them down, I bid you. What? This machine is Zelenia. Indeed it is. We couldn't preserve her memories while she lived, so she has been reconstructed from our recollections of her.
These guys are bastards.
The endless me being created in answer to the earnest desires of Alexandrians. That I can accept. But to twist the memories of those I held dear and treat them as playthings. This disgrace I cannot abide! Loath though I am to comply with their demands, this monstrosity must be destroyed. Not least of all for Zelenia's honor. If she was indeed created from my memories, even if I cannot fight, I may be able to offer you counsel. So please, lend me your strength and end this farce.
Oh, not afraid as always. Yep. Pulled out my little trinket. I love that thing.
Ah, there it is.
Uh-oh. Now that he's seen that, he may stop me from using that later. I don't know. He ain't exactly an idiot. Oh yeah, I kind of stopped streaming on Kick for a while. It's just, I don't know. I'm going to give it another chance, but it wasn't doing that well. I do way better on Twitch, but I'm on both. I'm on YouTube, Twitch, and I'm going to give Kick another try. But how's it going? And thank you for the lurky. Give you a shout out. Anyway. Alright, time to fight! I'm not tanking this. No way. Maybe... oh, yeah. Okay. Recollection. Why are we waiting? Yep. But I don't like going into big fights like that as a tank because I don't know it. I could. The likelihood of surviving it probably be easier, but I'll just go in as DPS. That way if I die, it's more forgivable. Just gotta wait, and hopefully it fills up pretty quick. Let me see. After this one... So there'll be 2 more quests after this one for the current patch, and then we just have to wait. And then I guess I'll just do other stuff until the new patch drops. It's taken me a year to get through all the current content, but I was taking my time with it, kind of learning the game. I've enjoyed every freaking minute of it. Now I gotta play other classes and keep working on her in the meantime. Because she's like, gotta do it all, gotta do it all, gotta catch them all, gotta catch them all. Like Pokemon. And damn it if my codeine ain't kicking in, because I'm taking medicine for my cough again, because I've got it back. I can fight with it in my system. If y'all hear a big old keyboard smash, that's me passing out. Oh, I need to change that. Well, there's only 2 more quests after this in current content as far as storyline. But, there will be more coming out in July as far as the storyline is concerned. But I've still got deep dungeons to conquer. There's 3 of them in the entire game. There's talk of a 4th at some point, but that's hearsay. I don't know if Yoshi P's actually confirmed that. But there's also stuff with Boja. I haven't done the quest lines for that. There's Society stuff I haven't done. Relic quest lines I haven't done. A lot of stuff I still got to do. But I'm also, in the meantime, going to work on another character, different race this time. I'm actually going to play either an Aura or a Makote. I don't know. Makote are the cat people. The Auras are like... How do I describe them? They're like people with horns on their heads and scales. And they're often confused with Dragonkin, and they're not. The Ishgardians do not like them at first, so that'll be interesting to see how the dialogue goes with that. I just want to experience this as much fun as possible, and I also want to kind of draw in other viewers as well. Just to meet new people. And a lot of people have been avoiding my channel because I'm in, like, current content, and a lot of the people that come in and watch are actually in the newer or the older content, because it starts you out at the beginning. When you start out, a lot of your people do only main story questing. That's it. They just power through. Then they get burnt out. They don't go experience other things. And I like to experience it all because there's stories connected to all of it. So that's just the kind of streamer I am. Or gamer, I guess I should say. Although I'm actually considering doing a little bit of Call of Duty once a week. Just do the old content you haven't done yet. Which isn't much. Just a lot of the Society stuff or Relic stuff, honestly. VY's trying to rein me in like a dog trying to run down the road on the leash, like pulling at the leash. He's trying to rein me back. I got aspirations, VY. Aspirations! Don't hold me back, please! I'm kidding. I'm being dramatic. I can't play 5 until I play 2, 3, and 4.
I am Zelenia Triantaphili, Royal Knight of Alexandria, and sworn blade of Her Majesty the Queen.
That is true, VY. I gotta have money to buy them first, though. I'm kind of broke.
Upon my blade I swear, no harm shall come to Her Highness.
You will not defile Zelenia's memory any longer.
Feel the sting of my
technique. You must keep moving.
Well, thank you for explaining it to me. I have number 1. I do need to redo. Yeah, I have number 1. I don't have 2, 3, and 4 though. I do have 15 because my son played it.
I will suffer none to threaten Alexandria! Heaven's roar!
Oops! Too early.
Have care. Zelenia was capable of much, much more.
I will show you the soul of a royal knight!
I guess that didn't work.
For the honor and glory of Alexandria, I strike! No more games!
Quickly! Away from the sigils! The sigils channel magic. Be on your guard!
You've no time even to fear my wrath!
You must brace for blade and magic both.
Have at you!
Sorry for not paying attention to chat. Give me a minute.
Taste my steel! There is no escape! Surge! Have at you!
Yeah, a lot of them in Final Fantasy XIV can be kind of intense. And I usually have to see what the other players are doing because I've never been in here. They don't exactly explain anything. The usual rule is you learn from dying. And they're not wrong on that.
I know this is merely a reconstruction, and yet...
I have pledged my life to the kingdom.
Pretty much. And yet you got people in World of Warcraft that still need to be led by the hand. on boss fights, still be boss call outs and stuff. I'm like, but we don't have anything like that in Final Fantasy. Oops, I died.
My resolve shall never waver.
At least the healers are on point. Thank you, healers.
I am sworn to protect my queen. I will die before I yield.
Crap. I did tell him it was my first time. I warned him in advance. That's why is she dying so much? Because I'm new. I'm like,
Have at you.
oh, Molten Core is rough. I did it when they did it during the anniversary. I can't remember if it was their 10th anniversary or not or whatever, but yeah, they brought it back and that was rough. I don't know what I just died to again.
Taste my steel.
This is a tough fight. A lot going on here.
Rage and royal.
Yeah, but some of them I don't recognize, Sari. Some of them I do, some of them I don't.
Have at you.
Like, that mechanic, I've never seen it until now. Yeah, that's true. But, you know, most of the time when I'm doing roulettes, I don't get current content a lot. I get the old stuff. And I think that's a downside. I guess that's what the end cap and or the end whatever and the high dungeon thingy is that they've added. So we can see the current content more. Because it is kind of frustrating that I see old content over and over again, and then when I get thrown into something that's more current, I have no idea what to do.
Have at you.
I don't even remember who those people are. Yay!
A disgraceful display. Forgive me, my queen. I have failed you.
Let me give you your shout out, Sari. Sorry about that. I was in the middle of a boss fight. How was your stream? I noticed you were streaming while I was still out on route, so how'd it go? I think you were streaming, right? Oh, that clip is cute.
So, there you go.
I like it.
This is my debut. So.
Ah, nice.
It's sorry if she's squinting a lot. It's like when I smile, I squint a lot.
I did. Though these figures will complicate.
Oops, I did not mean.
Is that so? Well, if we are done here, then I shall end the transmission.
Hold it! If you have no scruples about thus defiling the memories of Zelenia, then there is no way we will ever see eye to eye. You are not fit to be entrusted with the cherished memories of Alexandrians.
I, for one, have no wish to employ the fruits of my research in this manner. It is a waste of time and effort. But since I relinquished my flesh long ago, I must resort to every conceivable method, so long as the hero insists on keeping the key. Why do you so oppose our objective?
Because you're wrong.
With the key, we would be able to harvest ether from other reflections and bring forth more endless. We could give this chance to evolve not only to the people of the Ninth, but to those of the Source as well.
Oh, so we finally know where they're from, the Ninth.
Such a boon.
I'm not going to state the obvious question. We won't let you lay a finger on the reflections.
How miserly you are. But unless you're willing to compromise, you won't be able to save anyone or anything. Well, I'd say our conversation has run its course. Ultimately, what you think is immaterial, for the seeds we've sown have already quickened. The people have glimpsed hope in transcending death, and they can ill turn away from it. And thus does my role come to an end. The rest I leave in your capable hands, Calyx.
As a token of gratitude for consenting to my tests, I leave you with a gift. Be sure to take it with you.
No, no, don't take anything from this bastard. No, don't do it. Don't do it. I don't want it. Don't take that crown. I don't know why I feel like that's a bad thing. Don't take it. Zelenia was kind, but she could be stern. A pillar of strength when I ascended the throne in troubled times. Oh, really? Yeah. I remember my first V2 model. I loved it to death, but I could tell it's nothing like the one I've got now. I like the 400-year-old one. She's very... I like her a lot better. She's a lot more gritty. Like, she's not afraid to get in there and fight for her people. She doesn't seem as helpless either. Not only did she protect me, she also buoyed my spirit whenever it threatened to buckle under the pressures of my station. Now, I don't like the new clone. And Calyx? By preserving her memory and honor, you've done more for me than you could know. Thank you, Knight. If you tell me there's any redeeming qualities about him, I'm going to think y'all are crazy. He's just like Van Daniel. Nothing worth saving. Shared past. Fiend stands in silence.
Selenia, it pains me to think that you're gone too.
Aha! Oh, we found you at last.
You had us quite worried when you suddenly disappeared. What in the world happened?
We got kidnapped. Nothing new.
Then preservation's objective is indeed what Calyx claimed. But for them to know about the source and the shards, and to refer to theirs as the ninth, that raises some questions.
Indeed. But for now, I'm just glad the two of you are safe. Oh, right. While we were scouring the castle for you, we came upon a room that looked like a library.
By learning about the Alexandria of old, we may gain valuable insights into preservation. Might we take a number of books with us?
So books still remain. Of course. You are welcome to any that may be of use.
If you don't mind, could we take a look around here first? I'm especially curious about the area over by the throne.
I don't think I should carry the key on me anymore. And then again, if it goes to anybody else, they probably won't survive. Seems like they can lock in on it. So maybe I should leave the key on the source. Give it to Astinian.
Tiara. It was hers. The Endless Fiends. What's it doing here?
It's a type of regulator, I believe. It contains the data of the Endless Fiend's memories. Calyx likely used it to create the simulant. Which means that as long as the tiara is in our keeping, we shouldn't need to deal with any more simulants. Strange that he would abandon it, though. Perhaps because the simulant already played her role, like she said. Or Calyx made a copy of the memories. In any case, not much information of import appears to remain on this terminal. But I'll make it so we can access it remotely from the back room.
This contains the memories of another me. The tale of her journey as Queen of Alexandria. Might I hold on to this tiara? You may examine it whenever you wish, of course.
It would be for the best, I think. Does that work for you, Shale?
No objections from me. All right, I'm finished. Let's head to the library, and then back outside.
I think it's a trap.
Farewell, Selenia.
The simulant gave the impression that she wouldn't be back, but I suppose only time will tell, and at present we have no further leads on Calyx. For now, perhaps you could take a moment to contact our friends. It would be good to catch each other up on recent developments, and I'm certain everyone would appreciate hearing from you. Aaronville. I don't know why I want to pick him. Knight, this is a surprise. Has Wak Lamont gotten into trouble again? And surprisingly, no. I see. Knowing you, I expect you're already looking forward to the next obvious trap. Oh, I'm glad I chose him. Try not to overdo it. Oh, he so knows me. Doesn't know me long, but he so knows me. I'm in the outskirts at the moment. I've been helping the people with their work and talking to those I meet to gauge their sentiment. It's been uneventful for the most part, but there was one notable development. Following recent events, some here stopped wearing regulators. This has led to a disparity in what people remember about the Queen's death, and the occasional episode of confusion. I'll be sure to let you know if there are any other changes. Let's go with Alize. I feel like I'm making a bunch of phone calls. I hate making phone calls. Yes, hello, Nate. For you to call out of the blue, is something wrong? Why does everybody assume something's wrong? What, you went all the way to the bottom of the Everkeep and you didn't think to ask me to come? But I suppose I've been fairly busy myself. I'm pleased to say that we've received permission to begin administering the cure for Levin's sickness to citizens. I'm actually due to visit a boy named Milo shortly to see how he is responding to his treatment. You've met him before with Lamati, I believe. The two of you should attend as well if you have time. Alpha Node! Ah, excellent timing, my friend. I had a mind to call you myself to see how you were faring. Calyx, while something was obviously afoot, I couldn't have imagined that such an individual would be involved. This well, you were able to prevent the stimulant from sowing further uncertainty. That said, her absence may have consequences. The people of Alexandria still have great trust in Sphene. 'Tis plain in the way they speak of her even now, and in how the stimulant was able to win them over. When they notice she has ceased to appear again, rumor and worry will spread. We must be mindful of any pronounced shift in the mood of the populace. But forgive me, it's been battle after battle for you, hasn't it? We can handle ourselves for now, so pray rest up while you can and recover your strength. Yastola. If it isn't night, is something the matter? Everybody but Alpha Node asks, what's the matter? So preservation is behind the recent intrigue. It doesn't surprise me. I'm glad to hear you're none the worse for your trials, though. As for myself, I just concluded a meeting with Gaussen. I told him about the cure for Levin's sickness, and we formed a tentative plan to treat all those who are stricken. I'm now otherwise unoccupied, so I shall take a look around the government sector to see if aught is amiss. And if this Calyx is obsessed with the key, then I ought to begin studying it in earnest as well. Alrighty. Have a good night. Or I'll see you again when you get on your phone. What do the others have to say, if I may ask? They're finished treating Milos, then we have to go and visit him. Would you mind if I accompanied you? I understand he's afflicted with the self-same condition as I was, and I cannot help but worry for him. Of course, we don't mind at all. In the meantime, I shall take myself around Solution 9 and see how things are. I share Alpha Node's concern about the Queen's absence, and even setting that aside, the situation is not like to resolve itself while becoming endless remains an option. I've been meaning to visit some shops, so I shall join Kryl. While everyone's out and about, I'll try to pick up Calyx's trail. I'll see if I can dig up some information about the key for Y'shtola as well. I'll help you. Hey, one Snoopy. Thank ya. It seems we all have things to do. Still, there's no telling what else Calyx might have planned, so please be careful, everyone. Right, let's go to Milos' apartment. It's in residential radius 9-14, if I remember correctly. Hello, you came before with Queen's Fiend. I'm glad you came again. I believe he'll be fine now, but just for good measure, I'll administer a healing spell.
I once hoped that Milos at least might be made an endless. Then he wouldn't need to suffer anymore.
You feel different now?
Thanks to Alizé, Milos is on the road to recovery. He can grow up and live a normal life. And I want to be there with him every step of the way. To grow old with him as his mother and not something else. That should do it. You're doing well, I'm glad to say.
Thank you, Alizé.
You're welcome, Milos. Now, you'll feel breathless for a little while still, but don't fret. It'll get easier to speak with time. That said, we can't rule out the possibility of a relapse. As a precaution, I would keep him away from lightning-infused objects. Lightning? Does that include regulators? It does. I understand if it's difficult for you to part with something that you've worn for so long, though, so it's entirely up to you. No. For Milos' sake, I will do it. And if the environment here isn't good for him, I must consider moving outside the dome.
You two would be more than welcome in Tulihiola.
It's very assuring to hear that. If you don't mind, could you tell me about the process?
I'm happy. I can talk again.
He's so
Before,
adorable.
I couldn't even thank my mother for caring for me. But now we can talk lots. I can tell her that I'm happy. That I like it when she strokes my hair.
Your mother is happy to talk to you as well, I'm sure.
Queen's Fiend always cheered me up. Always said that she would cure me. Today, I'll practice walking with Mother. And next time, I'll go and visit you.
Thank you for explaining everything.
We'll come again to check on you. So if you have any other questions, just let me know. Right. Let's get going, shall we?
Please come back soon. You too, miss.
good to see Milos doing so well.
The endless me gave him the strength to hang on, and she didn't rely on any special power to do so.
She wanted her people to be happy. Even though we had to fight, her love for them was very real, and it reached Milos.
I wish to be there to watch him grow as well. To make my way beside the people of Alexandria. In the name of his evolution, Calyx has wrought much unease and misery, and I cannot condone his path. No, I shall forge ahead on a path of my own, one that honors the memory of my other self.
Seekers of Eternity. Sven is in higher spirits. Milo is a kind and brave boy. It did me well to see him. One day I hope that I can speak with him about my other self. Let us return to the back room, and on the way let us pick up treats for our friends. A little gift to show our appreciation for their hard work.
Citizens of Alexandria, please be advised. The distribution of neo-regulators has concluded. We ask that all recipients equip their regulators and promptly complete device registration. The evolution of our kind is at hand. Together we shall rise above death and bask in the infinite.
Are they gonna kill everybody with the regulators on?
What is this?
Evolution? What evolution?
Those with neo-regulators will become endless, apparently.
You mean there's no more? Well, don't you feel lucky?
Don't look at me like that. Queen Sven said there were only so many.
I haven't registered mine yet. The more I thought about it, the more unsure I felt about becoming an endless.
Well, I registered right away. Anything to stop those terrible nightmares of being killed by mechanical soldiers.
Oh my god, are they about to die?
Ultimately, what you think is immaterial, for the seeds we've sown have already quickened. The people have glimpsed hope in transcending death, and they can ill turn away from it.
I see. The terror of their first encounter with death still lingers in their hearts. Having previously been spared even the idea of it, they know not how to handle the emotions.
The funeral was meant to give everyone the chance to come to terms with loss, to grieve and move forward together. But everyone who was wearing a regulator had their memories of that moment erased. And to see those oblivious, happy souls, those who remembered must have wondered if it might not be better to be like them, to go back to a time when death didn't exist.
And now they've been presented with the chance to do just that by becoming an endless. It's not hard to see why they would consider it.
If this fear of death continues to spread among the people, what will become of Alexandria? The gifts for our friends will have to wait. We should return to the back room at once.
They're gonna leave me on a cliffhanger, aren't they? Damn it.
Oh, you're safe. That broadcast had us worried. The entire populace is on edge.
So Alphino and the others are still out there.
We have a situation on our hands! A civilian has been killed by a mechanical soldier here on Trueview. Wayakwe is on the scene and reports that the problem unit has been subdued by another sentry.
That doesn't make sense. Only someone with the King of Resolve's authority could order a soldier to do that.
Not good. I tried to check the status of the authority but was blocked from the core system. Given recent developments, I'd wager that Calyx is responsible for this.
Perhaps we should go and see for ourselves.
It's me. There's been an incident in the outskirts. A mechanical soldier attacked a local resident, for no apparent reason. Fortunately, several nearby hunters dealt with the rogue machine, so everyone is safe. But if other soldiers were to... Wait. Is that... Oh gods. More hostile sentries are bound for the settlement. I'll try to lure them away and then lose them somehow.
Erenville, don't you dare. Oh dear.
Ill tidings, I take it.
In the outskirts too?
You'll go and help Erenville, won't you? We couldn't forgive ourselves if he came to harm. I'll have Geode join you from Earth and Sky.
I'm coming too. I can't stay here while my people are in danger.
Let's go.
Damn, that little kid's brave. Yeah, thanks, VY. This is why I kind of debated on coming into post-content Dawntrail until all of it was out, because I knew this was going to happen. And there's still like 7.3, 4, and 5 to go. There's still 3 more patches to go. And 7.55. If I'm going off previous, expansions and how they've done their patches. Things have settled down here, but I still see no sign of Erenville. Let's split up and look for him. Josephine, please search in the settlement area. Meanwhile, the rest of us who can defend ourselves will head further out. New DLC? What do you mean, new DLC? New expansion? Ah. Well, okay then. Yeah, I figured. I didn't even know Erenville could be this brave. He's pretty awesome. No, I haven't. I've considered that one or Skyrim. That was a close call, my thanks. As I was leading the soldiers away, I caught sight of this poor fellow being pursued. I went to help, but was rather out of my depth. We're lucky you found us when you did. Erenville, I'm so glad you're safe. We were quite worried when we couldn't find you. We encountered soldiers on the way here. Most paid us no mind, but some turned out to be hostile. There's no way to tell until they set on you. The ones here also attacked without any warning. If I hadn't been paying attention, it could have ended badly. Hopefully the others were able to escape. We should return to outskirts and take stock.
Right. We're none the worse for the wear. But let's see what the situation is here.
Geode and his people came and joined us while we were searching for you. After which we happened to encounter Malachite. His usher duties brought him here, and he has quite the story to tell.
It's a bit puzzling, to say the least. Even so, I'll try my best to explain. I was called to attend to the unfortunate soul slain by the mechanical soldier. Yet, when I arrived, I found no body, only a pile of dust, which the wind quickly scattered. Confused, I questioned the residents, but none knew what had become of it.
How odd. Did they remember the victim at least?
They did. Their memories of the deceased weren't sent to the cloud, I don't believe. Yet, no body remained.
If someone took it, surely they would have been noticed.
With your permission, I shall return to the government sector for now. Please take care.
This is terrible. Why would they make the soldiers do this?
If preservation is behind the attacks, I fear this won't be the end of it.
All the Neo-regulators have been distributed, and potentially 5,000 Endless are about to be born. What does Calyx hope to achieve with these killings? Does he seek to frighten people into registering them? Or perhaps...
Oh, thank the 12 you answered. Shale told me what happened. Is everything all right? I see. 'Tis a relief to hear that Erenville is safe. Alas, I do not have good news to share in return. A driver lost control of his vehicle when its interface became unresponsive, and it crashed into the Nexus arcade, injuring several people. Kryl and I are helping to render aid, but with the Sentries behaving strangely, we can't afford to lower our guard. Remain vigilant, my friend.
I just received word from the backroom. A hover cargo on TrueView threw off its driver, and it's rampaging through the area as we speak.
Alphino had a similarly troubling report for me. Apparently, a riderless machine in the government sector came to life near a crowd clamoring for neo-regulators. It proceeded to mow down several citizens, causing serious injuries.
This is a tragedy. We must go and help the people.
Sphene, wait! I'm coming with you!
Alphino is with Y'shtola, and he said they'll be all right. I'll go and see if other incidents have occurred elsewhere. From here, I'll head towards the quarry by way of the Drift Downs.
Certainly a lot of hover cargoes coming and going in those parts. I'll join you.
I shall remain here and speak further with the locals. I have company now, so you needn't worry about me.
Then let's return to Solution 9. If we hurry, we can catch up to Lamachi and Sphene.
Yep, I'm caught up in another, like, world catastrophe. 2 world catastrophes? 3? If you count the 9th?
Sphene's gone on ahead. I leave her with you.
Bloody things have gone mad!
Why is this happening?
Surely there's a finite number of these things.
Everyone, please try to remain calm and make your way to resolution! This is just like before, when Zeralja unleashed the soldiers on us. I don't have any souls left. I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
Damn, he's not bad with a sphere.
No, you don't! Are you all...
No! No! Why did you
can't just leave me alone like this. If we had been endless, then you'd still be here. You'd still be with me. But now...
Are you all right?
So many hurt. So many dead. This is wrong. This is all wrong.
Thank the 12 you're all unharmed. This small solace amidst this tragedy, however. The machine's rampage seems to have been only temporary. Soldiers and vehicles alike cease to operate all at once as if they have fulfilled their purpose. It's the same outside Everkeep, though members of Oblivion are keeping watch for good measure. The first attacks came shortly after the announcement that neo-regulators had run out. It can't have been a coincidence. I struggle to imagine that anyone but Calix could gain control of the soldiers. This must have served his ends in some way. Goralja, are you still without your authority? It's fine now. I'm in control again. We might take the opportunity to shut down the machines. There's no guarantee this won't happen again. Lamati just talked with Everkeep administrators about that. They said it wasn't so simple. The mechanical soldiers don't only serve as guards, they also perform various vital tasks like providing medical treatment and managing food production. We shut them down, we struggle to render aid to the citizens, let alone restore their lives to normal. I made it so they can't use weapons anymore, though. Hopefully that makes it a little safer. Seems the best approach for now. Thank you for your swift action, Guluja. This powerlessness, I can abide it no longer. No matter how much hardship and loss we could endure if there was but happiness at the end, and all I see now is suffering and misery. And I cannot bear it. I want to protect the people for their happiness. I would do anything and everything. So please, please lend me your aid. Yep, we do. Oswine, you found the words I wished you said back then. Our strength is yours, Fiend. Together we'll get through this. Let us split up and get to work. Might I trouble you to report to Shell, my friend? Glad they teleported me. It's been a trying day, but it seems the worst is behind us. What's the situation out there now? You've moved quickly to restore things to normal, thank you. Yet while disarming the soldiers is indeed prudent, it is a far from comprehensive measure when vehicles can be commandeered to inflict damage and sow chaos. For the time being, I'll set our people to keep close watch on machines. I also have a mind to consult the authorities about enlisting hunters to our aid. I must regain my proficiency in magic. To that end, I shall seek advice from your stolen Alizé. Among the books we recovered from the castle was a grimoire I once used. I hope to learn to wield it again at everyone's side. As for the key, I think it best that it remains in your care, though it means you will bear the greatest risk. In order to ease your burden, I shall endeavor to become a capable warrior and make Otis and Zelenia proud. And that was the last one! No! I think that was it, yeah.
By illness weakened, by wounds unmade, by age decayed. Such fragile flesh is worthless to us. How mankind should evolve, shall evolve. I have already arrived at the answer. The time is come to pose a new question.
Reprieve from death, but at what cost? For endless life a legion lost. I guess I'll be doing other stuff in the meantime. But anyway, I'm gonna call it now for tonight because there's no more main story until they come out with new shit. Yo, I guess I'll be doing other stuff for a while. Other content. I got a whole bunch of stuff to do. And I'm gonna call it for now. Let's see who we got. To be continued, exactly. But don't worry, there's still plenty of stuff for me to do. Let's see. Just not tonight. My baby's got an appointment tomorrow, so I'm gonna get some sleep and... Yep. I'll see everybody tomorrow when I figure out what I'm doing. Thank you, thank you.